Welcome to Hawkins Motors Hyundai St Austell. My name's Nick and I'd like to present to you a car that has been taking the world by storm. If you've not heard of it, that's your own fault, where were you? This is the amazing new Hyundai INSTER. New compact electric vehicle from Hyundai. Now, I could stand here for hours and bleat on about how it will realistically do over 200 miles. I could bleat on about how Hyundai have got a 5-year warranty and how this is by far and away the best value car on the market in this category with a starting price of £23,500. But I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to show you the main things about this vehicle and why you need one. It is a 4-seater layout, it has adjustable boots and amazing options to customise some of this car to make it personal to you. It follows the rest of the Hyundai's range in its design concept, showing new interior features with the new digital dashboard, larger touchscreen, but crucially and most importantly I think, keeping all of some of the main controls button based. You don't have to go into this car and go into menu systems and touchscreens just to make the temperature half a degree lower. You can do it on a one-touch button, which I think is fantastic. The car itself is actually slightly narrower than the i10, which is the other compact vehicle in the Hyundai range in the petrol option, which amazingly to look at, you wouldn't think it. Boot-wise, not only does the boot have an amazingly flat floor, but with the movable rear seats you can actually customise the size in there to either give the passengers more rear legroom or have the boot floor nice and flat. Another thing you'll notice with this model, the INSTER 2, of which there are 3 versions I'll go through later, roof bars are standard, especially for us down in Cornwall who like to go surfing. That is a fantastic feature to have. I mentioned a second ago there were 3 versions. There are indeed 3. This is the INSTER 2, which is the mid-range, long-range version, has a 49 kilowatt-hour battery, and as I've already mentioned, will do over 200 miles of range. There is an entry-level version called the INSTER 1, which hasn't got the roof bars and a few less features. That is also available in a 42 kilowatt-hour battery if you don't need one that's quite as long range. And we do have the INSTER Cross as well, which is a bit more jacked up, a bit more off-road and rugged looking, and that is the top of the range version. Interior wise, there are 2 options. This particular car has the black cloth interior, but we do also do a more funky 80s retro dogtooth style design to go along with the lovely range of metallic colours. One of the premium design features of the INSTER in all models is the way the lights work. I know you've already had a good look at the front headlights, but I'd like to direct your attention please to the rear of the vehicle. The retro style taillights in this car make a very, very distinctive look, especially in the dark. You are going to know that you're following an INSTER if you happen to be behind one with these retro lights. Inside, it's got all the creature comforts that you might expect. Now, I've already mentioned several times about the space in here. Yes, it's not the Grand Canyon, but it is big enough to hold a small tennis tournament. Button-wise, everything on it is really easy to see and reach. You've got 2 separate screens, one for the complete infotainment, which actually has one of the most responsive touchscreens I've experienced in any small car, and your dashboard, which is a nice clear display, 2 dials on there in a digital fashion, and you can tailor that to display what you want, whether it be range or speed or kilowatts per hour or charging time, or even link it to your sat nav. All the controls for the heater are nice and easy. What we find in a lot of modern cars, especially those that are electric, everybody makes them too futuristic. Don't want that. We want things that are easy to get on with and easy to use. Funnily enough, in this car, if you want to have the navigation up, there's a button that says nav. You don't have to go into several different menus to find the thing that you want. You want to change the temperature? Simply push a button and you can change the temperature. Everything in this car is designed to be nice and easy and available to everybody. Are you ahead of time? Then you can have the car in eco mode. This gives you the most range but the least performance. Push the handy drive mode button and it will go into normal if you're running on time. Or if you're running really late though, you can go into sport mode. The dials go red. As I mentioned earlier, there are 3 versions of the INSTER. What you're currently looking at and what I'm currently sat in is the INSTER 2. This is the car that has been all over the website, all over the TV adverts, and is the more luxury of the base models being 1 and 2. The more luxury version, this being it, comes with heated seats, heated steering wheel, radar guided cruise control, a dual zone climate control system. These are things that you wouldn't see in city cars of old, and in fact you won't even see them in entry-level electric vehicles of other brands. Another reason that the INSTER is probably the best value little runaround on the market at the moment. Now we've all been there, we've got 4 people in the car, we've got the wife who's got a 6-foot suitcase, and you've got your 6-foot best mate in the back. What do you do? Well, you put the suitcase behind the shortest person, giving more room in the back with the movable rear seat, and you put your 6-foot friend in the other seat with it fully back, and both parties are happy. We've got the cars available immediately, our demonstrator is on site, and we've already taken thousands of orders across the country for the car. Come on down, come and see us, have a test drive, and you'll see exactly why you need one of these in your life.